On Monday morning, May 8th, I drove about an hour to Gonvick, Minnesota to my mother's old high school, which has been turned into the Clear Waters Life Center, where so much happens. Lots of creativity, lots of socializing, lots of support. Why was I there? To meet Kate Hammer. She is a super talented pottery artist. Her website, which is prettydirtpottery.com, is very interesting if you'd like to stop in and take a peek. Here's a little bit more about Kate Hammer. I arrived a little late and saw some folks already painting. These are transfers. Let's see what Kate is busy doing. So what are you doing?
I am smoothing out the clay, compressing it so the molecules are stronger together, and I'm getting rid of any air bubbles in the clay. Air bubbles will, air heats faster than solids, so it would cause the clay to crack if I left them in here. So right here.
You can really find them because I have worked with pottery and clay before, and I remember being terrified of, I did a bust.
Oh, yeah.
And
Those are fun.
And I didn't want it to blow up in the kiln,
No.
you know.
No, that's the biggest fear. It's what we can't control, but this, I can find those air bubbles pretty good.
So this is the shape of the soap dish right here.
Yes.
Okay, and here are some soap dishes over here that are all laid out. And I don't know if they know what they're doing, inviting Oopsie Annie into the process, because, you know, I gave myself that moniker for a reason. I love the wall of trees. Oh, this is really neat. It's done out of pottery. Now, I have noticed a lot of the pottery around the whole building. Were you part of the pottery?
Mosaics.
The mosaics, yes, mosaics.
There's tons of mosaics. You can have a tour.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. And then here's the outside area. This is a very active building, and that's a greenhouse. And a lot of people in the area come to the greenhouse to get their plants in the spring, because we have a short summer here, so it helps to get started on things like tomato plants and things.
Okay, dark. Oh, golden brown. Okay.
Here we go.
The trees will be green, and the grass knoll will be green.
And pick your green.
Any green will do. And then the trunks are brown. Okay.
So what happened is we have a design that was designed by Cindy, who is a member of BAAC, and then it was downsized to fit the shape of the soap dish, and it has now an underglaze that's dry, and then we're going to put a slip on it.
The very unique look of this process,
Okay.
but
when you see a little piece that didn't
like
stick,
in
you go back.
a certain area, like on the trees, I want them to be nice and defined, and the lettering.
This is scary.
I very seldomly do anything custom anymore.
Well, it feels wet, but it
No,
looks
I
dry.
think
don't know.
that robs the creativity from the artist, and then you're a craftsperson.
Yeah.
I think there's a difference.
Yep.
And I wanted to be an artist and not a craftsperson.
Yeah.
There are plenty of volunteers, so I take a break to look over the building that I haven't been in before. There is basket making supplies. I have seen classes listed that you could learn to make baskets. That's neat. Something I've always wanted to try. Might have to come back up this way. Oh boy, there's nothing more fun than looking around art spaces and finding all the different supplies, seeing what they use, There's so many ideas I find in looking at supplies, all the different things you can think of to make with them. I am finally in the gym of my mother's high school, where my uncle went to school, cousins went to school, and I think even my Aunt Marilyn went to school here, at least for a little while. Not 100% sure, but I'm finally in the gym. I heard about my mom having gym class in here, and there used to be like this pegboard that they would climb up using just their hands on the wall. It's not here anymore because I looked for it. But I want to show you some of the neat details of this space. First of all, this is very creative. The artist's glass art is on the walls. I mean, look at this, look at this. An insulation door from Minneapolis, Minnesota. It is kind of like a work of art. It's very architecturally interesting. And then look at these old benches that people sat on. The wood is worn from years and years of school kids and their families. I wonder if my mom sat on any of these benches. I'll have to ask her. Look at this. This is, I'm close to 100% certain that a lot of what you're seeing here, especially the glass art, was made here on the premises. Look at the glass behind the door here. Isn't that cool? I'm having so much fun visiting the old school building after years of wanting to be here. This looks like a little stage set up for some reason. The school stage doesn't actually have a back to it. It's like just a wall, but you got a nice stage surface, right? And there's a basketball up here, so you can have basketball games in here. The sound is echoey. Look at the fan. Let's see if I can get the fan. It's a ginormous fan. Let's look what's up on the other side, and then we'll go down the hall, and I'll show you what my mom looked like when she graduated in 1964. Painting, texture painting, another fancy door. Kind of like a matching fancy door. A texture painting. I'm trying to videotape this and not get in the way or end up where I'm not supposed to be, but they do furniture refinishing here. I wonder if it's down this hallway. Should I go peek? That's the furniture place. I've bought a desk and some other items that have been refinished in that room, and they're really good. I mean, I'm actually liked it so much that I'm wanting more. Now let's go see if we can find my mama. There's my mother. Back in the studio, I find that the templates are being rolled onto the clay now. The paper is very carefully peeled off. We had to be very careful not to remove any of the slip along with the paper. And then we laid them down on newspaper to get them to dry some before the next step. Meanwhile, a painting lesson has begun in the room right next door to us. Okay, what is your name?
My name is Tracy Juvie.
And Tracy Juvie is a realtor
Yes, I
and
am.
doll maker.
Yes, and potterer.
Potterer.
And I've pushed it down, and I'm going to clean up the bottom.
This is the first time you've done this.
Yes, we'll say that is true. It's the first time I've done it today.
Today.
And we're going to clean it up really
Okay.
nice. Okay. This way? Yep, lay it down like that.
And then that's Janet Brademan, and she's going to give it a go.
Yep, get it even if you can on the top as best you can. I think that looks pretty good. And press, and then a couple times like that. Kind of like CPR, I guess.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's what Leanne said to us just now.
Then I did it
Yes.
with mine.
So I don't know if I'm doing a very good job, but this is all we can do. We can't clean up any more than this until it dries up.
Yes.
So that sponge work?
Yeah, it works fabulous. And I'll set it down.
Uncover it
God,
here.
please let it.
This one has a rusticy.
Yes, rusty.
Everyone is a little different. The last step we did was smooth the rough edges around the sides, and then we left it to dry, and some people were coming back in 2 days to finish them up and get them ready for the kiln. These fundraiser soap dishes will be ready for our celebration come June. Now, big announcement. Meet our new family member, Barrett Wednesday. Love all life around you. Be inspired. Be grateful. Birth joy. This video is in loving memory of Bilbo Baggins. Bye-bye, and be sure to come back again. You hear?